I hate when that happens. Just because it would open a brand new, like I said, a brand new perspective on the Pokemon world, and it'd probably draw a lot more people who weren't really Pokemon fans to begin with into the world of Pokemon. I mean, it's a great series that they have going on, but at the same time, like after Diamond and Pearl, Black and White didn't really appeal to me. Diamond and Pearl barely appealed to me, but I got it. It was a present. I didn't buy it, and I haven't bought a Pokemon game since Leaf Green, I believe. It's just one of those things that you have to really, and there's consumer bases for each individual genre and title, and Nintendo tends to stick with the family, and I understand it, but at the same time, I don't, because when we think Nintendo, like when we thought Nintendo, what did we always think of? We always thought of those badasses that had fucking Contra and Castlevania and friggin', all that, all those, all those other titles, they have third-party titles and shit. Now they all have these first-party titles. So they have some for the Wii and Wii U, for some third-party titles, but at the same time, it's just like, but they don't keep a consistency with it. They'll promise all this shit, and then at midway through, they'll be like, this is too much work. I'm not gonna do this shit. Here, guys, here's Mario 50, and then they'll release another one. Here's Mario 259. It's just like, we don't need all these. I feel like Mario's kind of been played out now because it's been produced all the fucking time, and we don't need that many Mario games. We really don't. Like, Mario's a good series, but at the same time, we don't need that fucking many. Like, it's not really a thing we have to have. I could care less if we have all these fucking Mario games. I love Mario, but at the same time, I'm not gonna, dish all this money out for a Mario game when, it's the same shit that we've been seeing. I'm not, that big into Mario to care about all that shit. And personally, I could do without it, but it's all about matter of perspective and all that shit, and people fucking buy it anyway, and it's just like, people, why are you doing this to me? You hurt my feelings. Why? But yeah, it's whatever. I don't know about it. Fuck. Damn it. Yeah, I could go on about Nintendo forever. Like, I love them to death, but they've just been going downhill. They've been doing. They just need to work on a lot on their fan base. Like their fan base and the games. They don't need to work on all these fancy ass fucking new innovations. They don't need to worry about that, because look at PS4 and Xbox One. They've sold way more than the Wii U, and still they end up they're selling a lot more they're selling a lot more copies. They're selling a lot more units for it. And it's the fact that, and they don't have all these fancy shit. Like, I mean, they have, the internet and everything, but that's standard nowadays. But, like, the fucking, they have those little features, like the snap feature and the hibernation type feature with the PS4 and all that shit. And it's like, it's not really, it's cool features, but at the same time, it's not what drives a console. Like, I feel like they could do so much fucking better. They just limit themselves to kid bullshit. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I like, all these little games they're making, but at the same time, they could be doing a lot with that. Like, a lot with their innovations. Like, MangyCraft, if that would have came out for the Wii U a while ago, how... Review Tech USA said it right. They could have utilized that Wii U gamepad to be like so much more than and for them to say that it's not It's not going to be, you know, right now it's not, it's pretty much the same fucking thing as the PS4 and Xbox One. Why would you buy it then for the Wii U? Like, why would you buy another copy? That's the thing. Like, Wii U, they made it, and it's still not, does not utilize the Wii U gamepad as like a different type of, you know, a different type of feature. Like I think they said that it's not even a feature, but if it is, that, you know, that's great, but they really need to figure out what their next step is with the with their fan base, because they're starting to like really draw that line pretty fucking thin. And I'm sure people are kind of like, it's Nintendo, what are you gonna do? But you don't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. They could, you know, people could just stop fucking with Nintendo, and they would eventually fucking get it. But at the same time, they're losing people. I believe. I'm pretty sure they're losing. I'm pretty sure they're gaining money, but at the same time, they're like how? Like, how are you gaining money? Like, you know, you do all this shit, and they're still doing well. It's like, I don't understand it, you know, because I don't know. It's weird. It's weird how this shit works. Like, people laugh at Nintendo now. Just because, you know, and people associate them with like, oh, you know, the little kid shit. It's not little kids, you know. I mean, the good little kid. Okay, I'll give them this. Little kids. The Wii little franchise that they had going on did appeal to little kids a lot, and quite frankly, they needed to get out of that. And now their new CEO or president, I don't know, it's the new guy in charge, I guess. He seems to understand that they need to kind of drift away from all that and start something brand new, something fresh, because it's not really good when you know, when you have all this, you know, shit that you could be doing and utilizing with all these other titles, and it's like, guys, what are you doing? We can, you know, make, I don't know, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and honestly, they're probably gonna make Black Ops 3 for their next one, which is the Nintendo NX, codename NX so far. Usually, it's probably not gonna be the codename NX or the Nintendo NX or whatever. It's probably gonna be something different, just because it's always been a code name for every single console. You know, some operation or code name, and then they always reveal what it is. Like, you know, Project Morpheus, PlayStation VR. Honestly, I feel like they should have kept Project Morpheus, because what do you think of when you hear that name? Hear that black guy from fucking The Matrix? You know, that freaking he was pretty fucking awesome. And it's the fact that, you know, I really like that name. I'm really upset that they changed that. I really did like that, and I'm gonna get PlayStation VR as long as it's reasonably priced. I was going to get the Oculus Rift, but after seeing that $600 price, I'm not doing it anymore. That just turned me off right away, and people are gonna end up, you know, like other companies are gonna end up seeing that and just looking at it as a different perspective of, and if you know, it's probably not going to sell very well, you know, on that front, just because it's a lot of money, and I know it's virtual reality, but Nintendo had the Virtual Boy back in the day, and that was supposedly virtual reality, and it was kind of fucking stupid, but at the same time, it was like, virtual reality, something we haven't seen before. And it's something we've probably seen before. Wasn't that great? It was like all fucking red and shit, and it's just like, and there's also like a time thing with it. Like, you could only be on it for a certain amount of time before you fucking strain the shit out of your eyes, and it's like, why would you use that? Why would you use that if it's gonna hurt you? And, you know, all these other game consoles didn't do that. You know, I fucking had a Sega Master System, a Sega Dreamcast, and none of it did that shit. You know, and probably before that, but still, like it's still, you know, anybody that knows me is, you know, I'm a hardcore Sega fan. I'll always stick by Sega over every other. Well, besides Sony, I'm a Sony and Sega fan. You know, I'm not a Microsoft fan by any means, but they pull a lot of bullshit fucking maneuvers, and I don't like it. Especially at that one E3 a couple of years ago. I was not a big fan of that. I can't remember which one that was, but I was not a big fan of that E3. They really fucking pulled a dick move. It was the launch. Yeah, it was the launch of of the titles of the consoles. It was this generation with the Xbox. Yeah, it's the Xbox One, the PS4. It was this generation. They ended up pulling some dick maneuvers. Like, it's always gonna be online, you know, and it's like with that whole spying thing with the FBI. It's just like, no, I'm gonna get a PlayStation. I'm going to get the PlayStation, and the thing is, I felt like, and after hearing that, I felt like gaming is gonna become a luxury. It's gonna become a very big luxury, and poor people will not be able to have it. And it's like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to people? Like, hell, you know, back in the day, yeah, it's, you know, I don't know. It's like you have to pay for this, then pay for that, then pay for this just to game, and it's like, damn. Like, I know they're trying to get their monies back, but like, holy shit, you make it really hard for a ninja. It's, you know, after a while, it just gets really difficult to continue going on with gaming, just because it gets so pricey. It gets so fucking pricey, and I don't mind it, but eventually it's gonna get tough for me, and then that's where I'm gonna have to like be like, okay, I'm done. And I don't want to have to get to that point. I really don't. I love gaming with all my heart. But yeah, it's just the way it goes, I guess. Alright, so okay, it's starting to look good. I like it. What am I gonna do with this shit right here? I was thinking about utilizing this as like a second you know, it's like a stairway to the second story or something. Maybe that'll work. Probably. I'll try that. Alright, so we got all this shit for fucking damn it. Alright, so we got that for right this second. Let's go ahead and take this down then. If that's the case. Shit, I'm out of stairs. Let's go up and get some more stairs. Shit. Probably could have just hopped right up there. Would have been much easier. Okay, well. Okay. That's the thing. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so let's just make some more stairs right quick. Alright, so 8 should definitely be enough. Should definitely be enough. Oh shit, no. Okay, so we're gonna veer it. And up here is gonna be like a different floor. Alright, everyone, leave a like, favorite, share, subscribe, comment. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.